In this video, I'm going to look at how to use EdPuzzle. EdPuzzle allows you to upload a video or use content that's already been created on EdPuzzle or on YouTube or other channels. You can cut the content, make it shorter, you can add your own voiceover, and you can add quiz questions to it. So the video will pause at a certain point, and it might be multiple choice or single answer or even sentence paragraph answers. Multiple choice you can set as self-grading, so the computer will, the platform will do the grading for you, or if it's paragraph answers, something like that, then you can just view the answers and give a mark for that particular answer. And it all puts it into a neat little grade book, which you can export as an Excel spreadsheet. So go to edpuzzle.com. It's free to join. Redeem is a school recognized on it. So if you sign in with your Redeem email, then it'll recognize you're in Redeem School. And if I click on here, there are 10 teachers in Redeem School. So here are the lucky people in all different subject areas. So if I just want to know those who are in history, you'll notice there are some history teachers there. I'm doing some serious snooping here. So, but basically all the content that you will find in different places will be here. So first of all, you need to add your class. So if you click on My Classes, then you can go and add a new class. And you can either bring it in from Google Classroom, unfortunately not integrated with Teams at the moment, or you can create a new class. You just put a class name, a description, and you click Create the new class. So here's a couple of classes. This one doesn't have any videos yet, doesn't even have any students yet. If I click on Class Options, you'll notice here's the class code, or I could create a new code, or when I finished with the class, I can delete it. There's also a grade book, and if you click on the grade book, it will list all the marks for all the assignments that have been set in the class. But you want to start by adding some content. Now you'll notice that there is content already from Redeem School, so teachers across a grade, across the school can share content, or you can go to EdPuzzle itself. So here's content which has been created by EdPuzzle. So if I'm looking for some English content, I can go on and here are some videos which have been made. The quality will vary, so please watch it before you decide to use it. Very often they come in accented English and you probably want to do your own. You can go onto YouTube and do the same and look within YouTube for a particular topic. There's Khan Academy, National Geographic, etc., etc. And I believe you can also add your own content. So here's some content which has been added before, and you can reuse content that you've used before. So let's say I want to use this one, and I can just play it just to make sure that I've got the right content.
Today, 73% of the field of computer science is comprised of men, but women have a long history in computing.
Okay, you get the idea. And if I want to add questions and so forth, how do I go about doing that? So I'm just going to go up again, and I'm going to go back, and I'm going to say add content. Oh, here's where you can upload a video. So I'm going to choose that one, and there should be a place where I can edit it. Please don't get discouraged if you can't find out where to do things. I've just realized what I've done. My ugly mug is hiding the text here. So I could make a copy of this duplicate, or I could just go into edit. Can't edit videos that are assigned. Okay, so what I've got to do is I've got to make a duplicate, and then I can watch it. So here's the video in a new format, and I can edit that video. So what I can do is I can cut it at different points. So I can start recording and I can add a cut, and it will cut off at that point so that you can cut the video into bits and pieces. You could also do a voiceover. So if you like the graphics on the video, but you don't like what the person is saying, you can record your own voiceover. So it plays the video, and then you can add your voiceover at the top. And for questions, you can add questions at any point. So I can play along.
Few
And let's say,
a lot of time on the internet here at Wellcast, and we give pretty awesome advice.
okay, and at that point, I want to ask a question. So I would ask either a multiple choice question. So I'm going to put one in here, and the question is going to be why, and the correct choice is why not, and the incorrect choice is I don't know. And you'll know you can add feedback, or you can add other question choices. So another incorrect response was I don't want to say, for example. And you can add the feedback for each of these. So I don't know, you're going to say something like, find out what to say. And when you're happy, you click save, and that will have added those questions there. And you can see it previewed there, and you can just click continue.
So today we're going to
add an open-ended question, why, and students have to just type in their response. And you just add that. And you just play it through to the end.
Give
continue.
You our top 4 things that you absolutely need
right
to know.
And go right to the end of it. And you can add other notes or stuff. And I think that's just...
Subscribe to our channel.
Just got to let it play out. There's a summary here of your questions. And it says saved automatically, but you can just click finished. And when it's finished, you can just play through and just test that it's working.
Right now.
Okay, we get to that point. Why? I'm going to say why not and submit. And it's showing I got 100 out of 100, so I'm doing okay at this point. And you would just continue that and then assign that to your content. So I'm not going to do that because this is a real class. I don't want to add this to it. And when you're happy, then if I just go to my classes and I go into my lower 5 class, you'll see that the question will be set here. And as kids log on and make responses, you can order them by surname or by watched, whether they've watched it or not, by the grades that they've received. Okay, those all got 100, and then it starts tailing off. And when they last watched it, never, or March the 11th, or whatever it is. And to export this to your gradebook, you just click on gradebook, and you'll notice here they've only had one video they've had to watch so far. So when I click export, down on my taskbar, which is just below the screen here, it comes up as an Excel document. Now it's in CSV format, so it's everything separated by commas. So I just got to click on data, and let me just open that up, and data and text to columns. And then I want it delimited rather than a fixed width, and it must be separated by commas. And you'll notice that separates it out. And these are the marks. I can even delete those ones I don't really need them. And that just gives the marks for this assignment. You'll notice the student logged on several times, but they did answer the question once. So I can just delete the duplicate names. And I think that's about it, really. Have fun with it. Enjoy playing around with it. And there's a wealth of content out there, especially from those fantastic Redeem teachers. Enjoy.